10, 20, 30 rule. The guy who came up with this rule, his name is Guy Kawasaki. His recommendation was no more than 10 slides in a presentation, 20 minutes, which means 2 minutes per slide, and then don't go lower than 30 points.
And the smallest font you should use is 30 points. You see 20, 14, and 12. You should use 30 points for two reasons. First, the kind of people you're pitching to looks like that. The second reason is by having a 30-point font, you can put a lot less text. This forces you to actually know your presentation and just put the core of the text on your slide.
So this is a great guideline. Now, he uses this mostly to present to venture capitalists and to raise money. So that's why I say it's a guideline. Like when I go through these slides, I don't have 10 slides, I have I think 15. So I say it's a good guideline, it's a starting point. But just don't look at it as a law, it's a rule, it's a guideline. And but it is a good one. Whenever you break these rules, you better have a good reason for doing it. I do it because I want a picture to stand by itself. So then that's another slide, you know, things like that. I think it's okay to break the rules when you have like an impact to make. No matter what your careers are, you're at some point probably going to be asked to do a presentation. You know, you're going to have to present something. I think the first thing about any presentation, whether it's a class like this, a workshop, is figuring out what your target is, what your goals are, your target market. Anybody see the State of the Union address? I didn't see the presentation on TV, but I saw the enhanced on YouTube.
In the last 22 months, businesses have created more than 3 million jobs.
And I thought it was cool because as he was talking, there are these like slides popping up and they really enhanced what he was saying. Like he would say things like, well, when I took over, we lost this many jobs. And then when I took over, basically after a few months, we started getting jobs. Having the visual with that is just an enormous, it doubles the impact. That's not literally, but it does increase the impact. Aside from it being great for classes, I think it's great for your professional lives. When you go and present your drug that's going to save the world, you're going to have to get funding for it. You got to get slides. A lot of these presentations happen this way. Unfortunately, a lot of slides suck. You could quote me on that. No, a lot of slides suck. When PowerPoint came out, it kind of started a curse of just a lot of bad slides. So one thing first, before you know how to make a good slide, is to recognize the bad slides. So let's play a little game here. We'll take a look at some of these slides. This is overly complicated, confusing, too much information, not clear where you're looking, all of those things. But a lot of slides look like this. Slides don't work well when you put too much on them, and too many slides have too much on them. Okay, so what's wrong with this slide? Okay, pictures are good, that's true. Too many words. Yeah.
No single statement or
Uh-huh.
simple way to tell it.
All excellent points. The reason why bullet points were invented, I believe, and I haven't researched this, don't quote me on this, but bullet points are meant for bam, bam. It's not like blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. That's not a bullet point. That's a freaking paragraph. The color choices here are very bad. We've got this blue that's kind of fading into this white. It's not very clear. You've got these letters kind of fading into that, and it's just messy. Like, you have to be aware of things like color. When you have a slide like this, it's boring as hell. This should be in the handout. So the whole point of this is controlling or guiding the audience. Basically direct the audience. This is not directing the audience. This is, hey, this is lazy actually for doing a presentation. It takes a lot of work to get a slide down to its essentials.